This is the best birthday you ever had?
Yeah, man. You know, when I saw those
Great.
models, I said, this is the best birthday.
I'm happy to be a part of that event.
Thank you, and thank you for everything.
You're quite welcome. Thank you. Our first guest is a lovely actress starring in a new film entitled Honey. It opens December 5th. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Jessica Alba. Jessica. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you look fantastic, and you smell even better, if that's possible. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
You like being here?
I love being here.
Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving?
Well, actually, I haven't had Thanksgiving with my family in a couple years, and this year will be the first year, but it's pretty much the same every year.
What happens? Is it good? It sounds like...
No, it's wonderful. I have a huge family. I have a million cousins and aunts and uncles, and basically, Thanksgiving's a time to let out, you know, all the dirt, all the family dirt. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, basically.
So you sort of complain about one another?
Well, no, I mean, you know, if somebody, you know, got really good grades in school, then we all talk about that. But if somebody isn't passing, then and is held back a grade, then we'll talk about that too.
So it's like a yearly evaluation or a family assessment more.
Yeah, basically.
And what's the worst thing that's come up? What's the best thing that's come up at one of these gatherings?
Well, if I tell you the worst thing, then I probably won't be allowed back in my parents' house.
You can come to my house. For heaven's sakes, I got plenty of room. Come on up to the house. That wouldn't be a problem.
I might be too much for you. Thank you.
But your family must be very excited about your success.
They are. Yeah. They're actually in the audience.
Oh, that's nice. Good to have them here. That's very nice. And when did you begin the acting and so forth? And how did that happen?
When I was 12.
12 years old. Yes. My God. And what was the beginning there?
I lived next to LA, and I got an agent, and I just started auditioning, and I got some work. And
that's it?
That's it.
Well, you make it sound terribly easy.
Well, I'm not telling you about the rejection and the crying and not having money.
But you're just a kid, aren't you? You're not very old.
I'm 22. I am a kid, yes.
Yeah, 22. So how much, my God, how much rejection could you have had in your life?
I've had a lot. I've had 10 years of rejection.
From the time you were 12 to now, it's been nothing but rejection?
Well, no, I've had, you know, I'm here. So it's not all rejection.
No, but I mean, oh well. But my point is, it seems to have been fairly easy for you, and that means you must be pretty good, I would think.
Well, it hasn't been easy, but it's been fulfilling, and my parents support me and love me, and so.
Now you mentioned your family is here. Do you take them to other work-related functions?
Oh, geez. Well. I did this movie, Honey, that I'm on the show to promote.
And you are Honey, aren't you?
And I am Honey.
You're the title role, Honey.
Yeah, I was Dark Angel too.
You were Dark Angel, now you're Honey.
Yeah. So.
I'm Dave.
You are?
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah, I know. So you're doing Honey.
So I am doing Honey, and it's about the music industry. And so I went to this private party that one of the producers threw, and you know, all these artists are there, and I took my brother. My brother's, you know, he's very religious, and he was getting married. He's 21, and I kind of wanted him to, you know, see other things, and I was like, I'll take him to this, you know, hip hop party, whatever. He likes hip hop music. So Puffy, P. Diddy, you know, whatever you want to call him, is there. And my brother, he doesn't really drink because he's you know, he's a Christian and all this, and he has one too many of every kind of alcohol that you can have at the party.
Oh no.
And he starts rapping to Puffy his songs. all the words. Bad Boy is like the lane he's doing all the. And then the bodyguards come out. And I was like, no, this is my brother. It's okay. He's just had one too many.
Well, we'll be talking this over at Thanksgiving, won't we?
Yeah.
Should be the next topic.
Yeah.
That's silly. But
it was really
in this movie, you have to dance. You play like a young choreographer, young dancer, kind of a deal like that. And have you had dance training?
No. I mean, I danced. I trained for the movie. 3.5 months of training for the movie.
Right. And did that come easy to you?
No, it was really hard. It was really, really hard.
Right. And when it comes time for the scenes in which you are featured as a dancer, did that make you nervous on the film?
Really, really nervous.
Yeah, but as an actress,
one
you just have to overcome that.
You know, you have to. Except I was a little unprofessional, I have to admit, on one because I'm kind of conservative and slightly reserved. And there was this one scene where I had to wear this tiny little outfit. And
how tiny was it? For the sake of the conversation.
You're making me nervous. I'm single now, and I'm here with you, and you're talking about Thanksgiving, your house.
But I
like older men.
Where was it tiny?
They were little tiny shorts and a little tiny top.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And I was up on a stage, and this guy was on a chair, and I had to do this dance, and then I looked out, and there's like 50 more crew members than there ever were.
They know today is the day.
And they were all men.
Yeah, they show up. They want to see this.
They were like, Office, Transpo, whatever.
FedEx guys. Yeah. This is very intimidating.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
So the director, Billy Woodruff, asked me if I've ever had an Incredible Hulk, which is this drink Crevassier, which I'd never had before, mixed with another drink called Hypnotic.
Oh
and I had a couple before I danced, and that helped me.
So essentially, you're drunk.
I was loose.
Yeah.
Not drunk.
But,
I don't get drunk.
It sounds to me like maybe we better get you and your Christian brother into a program. That's what it sounds like.
Oh my God! Now I'm really going to hear about this.
And what do you do like on vacation and stuff when you're not making films? What do you do for?
Well, I'm doing this movie called Into the Blue with Paul Walker next, and it's like a dive movie, like a remake of The Deep. And
where is that being filmed?
Bahamas.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you ever been down there? Mm-mm. Yeah, it'd be nice for you.
And so I went to the Caymans to kind of study and do some diving, and there's this thing that happens when you're diving. You get narked at like 100 feet.
Nitrogen narcosis.
Yeah, and that never happened to me before.
It's the bends.
Well, no, you feel drunk under. I'm drunk again. This is the theme of the night. I didn't intend on that being the theme, but it seems to be.
Yeah. But it can be terribly dangerous.
No, you really start to get drunk, and everything gets slanty, your world, and then you get real careless, and you don't really know what you're doing.
Right.
And
now, how long did that last? Did somebody rescue you then and pull?
Oh no, I'm just chilling down there. I'm just like all dazed out, and unfortunately you can't talk. So in my head, I was doing like good cop, bad cop. Like I was like, okay, so I can just take my regulator out of my mouth, and that would be great. Like it's a, and then I die obviously, but I'm narked, so I don't know.
But now the problem is they can't bring you up very quickly.
No, it takes like 15 minutes to go up. So.
Well, did you signal somebody that you were in trouble?
Yeah. I had a couple meltdowns, but one time I was okay because I was doing this MTV Diaries thing, and I knew the camera crew was going to be down there, so I had to be like really tough, and so I just kept thinking like focus on the camera guy, and so I was just like following him.
Yeah, and then how long did it take them to bring you up?
It takes, we were down there for an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
One time years and years ago, I was in a pool, similar kind of deal, and some.
100 feet.
And some big tough guys that I had never seen before. They pulled me under and yanked my trunks off. Same kind of thing.
Dream.
Yeah, I had to come up very slowly.
Right.
Now, I've talked about the film Honey a little bit. You tell people exactly what it is, and then we'll show them a clip, okay?
It's about a girl who is a dancer, and she gets a big break to be a choreographer. And the guy basically says, if you're going to be a choreographer, then I want you to be my girl. And she says, no, I want to give back to the community, you know, because a lot of people who get a big break in the entertainment business, they kind of run away. They represent, you know, where they're from, their neighborhoods or whatever, but then they're running to the Hamptons or they're running to, you know, some fabulous mansion. And I was like, what if somebody stays in the neighborhood and gives back to the community? So that's what this story is about.
And what is the scene we're going to see here?
This is about the girl getting her first check, I think.
First check?
Yeah, her first
Okay,
big
here
check.
we go. Jessica Alba, and the movie is Honey. It opens December 5th. Take a look.
You're so sexy, girl. What does it take to get close to you? Girl, I'm loving the things that you do. Baby, tell me, can't wait. I wanna dance, it's about to go down, 'cause your body, I'm feeling you, you're feeling me. And I'm gonna say, 'cause your lips look good, baby.
Swear to goodness.
It's your first check. Nice to see you again. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy
Enjoy the
Thanksgiving
holidays.
to you too.
Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Jessica Alba, the movie opens on December 5th. We'll be right back with Wendy Liebman, everybody.